Gonna try my best and dodge the attack, but we shall see, we shall see. I wonder which weapon dealt the most damage. You know, the laser gun is pretty strong. Let's try multitasker. So you get plus 20% damage, you can equip up to 6, but you get -5 for every weapon you have. So if I have 12 weapons, that's about 60% negative damage. And we get the additional 20%. So this is a very interesting character. We could go with Ghost X to mitigate the downsides of that. Let's go with the Ghost X. I think it's a way to mitigate the downside and build more damage. I'm not a big fan of ethereal weapons in general because I feel like they are not very interesting to play with, but yeah, I'm okay with trying it out here. Let's get the melee damage, we get the 3. I think we wanna go ethereal weapons, so I'll lock the coffee. Weird food is pretty good. I'll roll again. I get another ghost fin. So we can go a combination of weapons like the X and Ghost Fins. I'll probably go for this too, and I wouldn't buy the Ghost Scepter because we're gonna go melee damage for this character. Let's get some crit. At the moment, it had gained 1%. I will buy the weapon. I'll get the coffee, I'll roll, and I'll lock both weapons here. So yes, Abyssal Terror is a much more difficult Brotato experience than the base game, but I feel like it's natural, right? Because you'll become better at the game, and if the game is too easy, then it's not fun. So I feel like it's a natural course of people at the Steam review isn't very happy about that. About the Brotato DLC being so difficult. I feel like this character is a bit similar to the new character, Baby, that can equip up to 24 weapons. It's a little bit similar, right? But Baby, you can't level up, so there's no level up upgrades. On the other hand, this character, the more weapons you have, the lesser damage you deal. So it's like, you know, it's a little bit of a trade-off here and there. I'm not gonna get armor yet. I feel pretty strong. I'll get the melee damage. Oh, I didn't want to buy that, but it's fine. I thought it's the X because it has the same color, but it's fine. I will keep it for now, and I will show it later when I have a few slots here. Maybe you'll help us gain like 1 HP. That would be pretty good. So having the ethereal weapons help us to gain some percentage damage, so we don't have to invest so much into percentage damage to offset the passive from our character. And Ghost Flint just gives us more attack speed, which is pretty good. Because if we have high damage, that's good, but we want to attack quickly as well. I'm not gonna get attack speed because we're gonna start building attack speed on our own anyway. And I feel like I need a bit of HP. Our HP is quite low. And this is a tier 3, so it's a pretty good pickup. And we can get a little bit of luck, right? It's a tier 3, the other options are not that great. And our damage itself is pretty good at the moment. I don't need to get another +2. Let's grab that. These are pretty good items. I'm gonna lock the level 2X. So it's pretty standard gameplay, you know, just grabbing whatever item you can. Something to take note is that we get -5 armor from ethereal passive. So we wanna get our armor at least back to 0 before the elite boss fight. Because at -5 armor we take more damage. So it's if we get hit, we probably get killed pretty easily. But on the good side, I guess we get quite a bit of dodge, so we don't get hit that often. But we definitely wanna start building our armor back to 0. Engineering, or do I want 4 gold? You know, 4 gold is very little. I just gonna get the book. We could get a bit of speed. Speed is defense. And I'll get the 2X. I'll lock the charcoal. Okay, so now we got 12 weapons. And we have -35% damage. That is fine because after every wave we're gonna get some increase in attack damage anyway, so eventually it will go back to 0 or whatever number it will be. And our damage is pretty good right now. You know, we are killing things pretty comfortably. And the thing about this is that you know, we get negative damage, but we have 12 weapon, right? So 12 weapon is like double damage essentially. So this overall is a very strong character because we get 12 weapons, and the more weapons you have, the more damage you usually do, right? So I'm gonna get the coupon. Enemy speed +25, but we get HP regen, damage, and speed. I'll get it. We can get some crit. I'm just gonna get more HP. The reason why I got more HP is because our armor is still -5, and we got a scarf. So it's quite dangerous next wave, and I want a bit more defense. Let's get the snail. We could upgrade our ghost flint. Let's get the charcoal for more damage. Jelly is pretty good. We get 3 HP for it. Am I gonna lock the ritual here? Ritual is good. Gives you damage and lifesteal. Even without the scarf, I will probably buy the snail anyway because snail is such a great item. You just make them overall slower, so it's much safer for you to play. It's a little bit of a defense. It's not very noticeable, but it does help you, right? Because they can't really chase you that closely. The enemy can tailgate you. Yeah, so pretty good clear. I think the scarf additional damage and stuff is very useful. Medical turret, I'm just gonna grab it, and it gives us 2 curse. So we're gonna have increased chance of getting cursed weapons, which is super strong. And it heals us for 5, right? And remember that we took the engineering book, so it does help us in that sense. I'm gonna get the armor, so we are now down back to -2. Barnacle is quite good actually. I'll get Barnacle, and I will get the... do I want to get the weapon first? I will get the weapon first, but I'll lock this too. I'll buy them. The reason why I got the weapon first is because a blue weapon requires lesser Q for a +1 attack speed. So it's better to get the blue Ghost Fiend first. I get the stack out of it. Our Ghost Scepter currently has 0 stats gain, so I might consider throwing it away soon once I get like a suitable weapon in the shop. The medical turret is pretty good. It's healing us quite a lot. Healing us for 5 is quite good. It's like 5% heal for us currently, and at this stage the game, 5% heal is it's almost like a fruit, right? And it heals pretty fast. Yeah, so it's a good item for us. Medical turrets and the garden generally are pretty good items that I would pick up if I need some healing early on. So they're very good items to take. I'm just gonna kill the big guy for additional cash. 2 boxes. This is a pretty good item, but we get -1 armor. That's fine. I'm just gonna grab it. Child dodge. That's really good. I'll get the HP. Do you want to minus our armor further? Do we need attack speed? That's the question. I don't think we need that much attack speed because we got Ghost Flint, and Ghost Flint is gonna continuously give us attack speed, right? And the negative armor might be, no, you'll put us at a negative. We're not guaranteed to get armor items next round. So if we are at a negative, it might be too difficult to fight the boss. So I don't think we need this because we have child weapons. We attack pretty frequently, and it's a good item, right? It's a good item, but at the moment I will not pick it up because of negative armor. I'm gonna get spicy sauce, crafter shard first. We wanna increase our curse so that the next wave we have an increased chance of getting curse items, and also curse monster drop more loot. Both, I'm gonna buy both. I think we can get both. Goldfish is good, and for 50 gold is pretty good. I'm not gonna get mouse because plus 10% enemies into elite wave is suicide. Yeah, so you definitely wanna get more curse to, because curse monsters drop more loot, right? So economy in this game is very important. Now, when I first got the game, my thought was not to get curse to make the monsters easier, but it's actually a bad play, right? Because the monsters, the elites, are designed around having curse items and things like that. So if you don't get curse weapons, you're gonna be lacking slightly. So you definitely wanna get curse and curse weapons if you can. And once you start playing and you sort of get used to it, you do realize that curse enemies are actually pretty normal. You don't really realize their presence at all. Do I want 5% lifesteal going to a boss, or do I want 9% crit? We could get the lifesteal. Yeah, more lifesteal would be fine. Warhammer is a pretty good weapon going to a boss fight, and I mean, the skills of engineering, it's a little bit expensive. Oh, we got a scythe. I'm gonna buy this for sure. Do I want to buy the goldfish now? Do I have enough money to buy the scythe? I will lock this because my priority is to get Scythe next round, and I'm not sure if I can afford. I'm not sure if I will earn that much money to buy the Scythe if I buy the goldfish. Yeah, I'm gonna try and kill the shark. And I'm gonna get some healing here from the turret. Okay, I think the shark is quite a difficult boss for melee characters in general, because he just keep dashing around, and if he dash into you, you're gonna take a bunch of damage, which is pretty scary. And he's really hard for melee characters because you just can't attack him consistently enough. Keeps running around. I mean, our damage is okay. Do I have enough? I think I'm barely short of a couple bucks, right? Oh, okay, I have enough. Okay. I'm gonna recycle the Ghost Scepter. Our Ghost Scepter gains us 0 stat. It's a pretty useless item. I mean, we don't deal enough damage for it to kill things anyway. We are building melee. So, yeah, it makes sense, right? Because if I get the goldfish, I'm at 200 gold. And per round, I'm averaging about 250 materials. I don't think I could get the Scythe if I buy the goldfish. So that's why I love the goldfish. There. I think we are good to go. The Scythe is a very powerful weapon, and we got it pretty early on, so yeah, that's some good shit, man. Take a look at the Scythe. We take 3 damage per second. Oh, we take 3 seconds. That's fine, we have a lot of life still. I guess now we need to build more HP and like generation and stuff like that, because the Scythe is damaging us constantly. I didn't read that the Scythe will damage you by 3. I picked up a Scythe before, but I never really noticed the damage per second. Because most of the time when I pick up the Scythe, my character is pretty late into the game and I regenerate a lot of HP. I think this is one of the first few times I actually get it so early. It's a good get. I'm gonna get the alien eye. I will get the black belt. My dodge is almost maxed out. I'm not gonna get the dodge. I'm gonna get the tricep instead. This is plus 20 luck, but for 200 gold, that's a little bit pricey. I'm gonna get the steroid and the fish. We can upgrade our fiend. I'm gonna combine the X, get the tier 2 ghost fiend, and I'm gonna get the black belt here. Black belt is such a great item. It gives you so many good stats. Definitely one of the best item in the game for sure. Definitely want to destroy the incubators, because the incubators monsters are very dangerous. I do think that the incubator monsters are sometimes much more dangerous than the elites. Because of their attack pattern and their quantity, they are pretty dangerous. Oh, we got the Cursed Leather Vest. Plus 4 armor, 11 dodge. Although our dodge is already max, I'm gonna get it for the armor and the curse. And some items we might have a negative. We might minus off our dodge, so this is a good item to get anyway. I'm gonna get more armor. We got the Ethereal X. I'm gonna combine this. We get the X. Goals. We got another X. We could combine, yeah. EXP. We're going to a boss wave. I think we can get the boss quite easily. We have max dodge. We have a scythe. We have a very good build here. That was quite close though. The boss almost got us. I'm gonna grab the full heal here. Yeah, so even if you have very good stats, you have to be a little bit careful because the boss can destroy you almost instantly. Yeah, there are a few times where my character have like 100 plus HP, max dodge, like 20 armor. I still get one shot. So this you have to be careful, you know, with Brotato. It's not like Vampire Survivor where you have a very strong character, you can just AFK. And not in Brotato. Brotato, there's no way you can AFK in this game. Maybe like in Endless Wave when your character is super OP, maybe, but most of the time, no way you're gonna AFK here in this game. Do I wanna get lifesteal? I'll get lifesteal. We do attack very frequently. I get the HP, get the steroids. This is really good. 10% attack speed and crit chance. Do you want to get this? We are quite late into the game. I don't think we'll level up that often. Wow, we got the big arms. This is a very strong item. Can I get the boxing glove? And I'm thinking about getting the banner for 10 attack speed. And a little bit of range actually helps, especially for melee when you're fighting bosses. Because you don't want to stand too close, right? You're gonna get hit by the projectile and like the boss himself. So having a little bit of range helps you to. It really helps for boss fights and in general gameplay. Of course, if you're trying to max the damage of melee weapons, you want as little range as possible, so they attack a little bit quicker. But I always like range because you get to kill more things on the screen. But I won't buy range for melee because the base range is actually quite comfortable. But if I get any range for free, I would take it. Actually, our goal per wave is quite low, right? We're only earning about 374, 300 to 400. We haven't even hit 400 yet. It's quite low. Our harvesting is quite low, and we don't have any ways of generating materials. I think with the DLC you definitely have more items in the pool, so yeah, it's much harder to get items you want, but it makes the gameplay much more interesting because it's not the same, right? If you keep getting the items you want and you know what you're gonna get, then it's not that fun to play. You're playing a roguelike to be, you know, you want a roguelike to have more interesting and more diverse gameplay. I think that's the thing, right? Should we get the laser gun? It's dealing 200 damage. It's dealing 200 damage and it attacks for 1.14 seconds. It's higher than our melee weapon. What the hell, man? I will get it for the memes, and I'll get it for the memes. I will lock the axe and maybe the wings as well. After this round, we will see how much that damage the laser gun actually deals. I'm pretty sure the damage is quite good, right? I mean, 200 damage per shot is quite ridiculous. Okay, very comfortable boss run. I mean boss wave. I think that's why I really like Brotato, right? The gameplay is very engaging always. It's not like Vampire Survivor, you can shut down your brain and AFK. Wow, look at our laser gun, it actually dealt like way more damage than any of our other weapons. Sheesh, that was a very good pickup, I would say. And we got a plasma sledge. This is another pretty good weapon. If you look at the attack speed, right, it's 0.87, 248 damage. Look at our other weapon. The attack speed is around the same, but the damage is so much lower. I'm gonna get the sledge. I'm gonna throw the axe here and I mean it's fine. I'm probably not gonna get the wings anymore. Although I still wanna get the wing. So right now, because our damage is so high, I'm just picking up any weapons that has high damage for us. Like, based on the attack speed, based on the raw damage, if it's high, I'm just gonna pick it up. Because we have stacked so much attack speed and percentage damage that yeah, we have a lot of that stat, but our weapon is not dealing a lot of damage on its own. Right, the ethereal weapons are great weapons for stacking stats, but they themselves don't do a lot of damage, so we definitely want to get other weapons to deal the damage that we have stacked. Yeah, it's still about $300 per run, but that's fine. Get more HP. You wanna get coupon? I feel like it's a bit late for coupon, huh? Could get the tooth. I don't need the tooth. I mean, I'm just gonna straight up kill them anyway. I'm not gonna slow them. There's no need for the tooth. $600 coins. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm just gonna pick it up. It's fine. But it's end of the wave, so it doesn't really affect us. But I'm just gonna pick it up. It's fine. Metal detector is a bit too late for us. Do I want the X? Ooh, 0.32 attack speed. That's pretty good. I will get any weapon that has high damage. It'll help us. It'll help us to kill the boss a little bit faster. And I'll get a little bit of armor as well. Okay, let's go and destroy the final boss. I'm gonna try my best and dodge the attack, but we shall see, we shall see. I wonder which weapon dealt the most damage. No, the laser gun is pretty strong. I'll be surprised if the laser gun has the most damage. 21k, 3k, 8k. The hammer dealt 7. Wow, our laser gun actually dealt second most damage behind the scythe. And it's a range weapon, and I'm not even skilling any range. Look at the range, look at the laser gun, it has 887% skilling. Imagine if I have a little bit of range damage, like 20 or 30, this is gonna be crazy OP. Sheesh, okay, cool run. It's a interesting run, right? I'm stacking a lot of stats with ethereal weapons. Then whenever I see a pretty good weapon, I just pick it up to deal the damage that we need to deal. Because the ethereal weapon itself deals very little damage, although it stacks damage pretty well, but the weapon itself doesn't deal enough damage. Okay, cool.